But I agree with you that it's absurd. I'm not sure, actually, that there aren't examples of people of other faiths who are wearing other religious symbols who've also been told to remove them in certain circumstances as well. And I think it's a broader issue, which is twofold. On the one hand, I think that there is insufficient respect for the place of religion in society overall. That doesn't mean that people need to pay more attention to some of the edicts and pronouncements of bishops, priests, rabbis and others than they do at the moment. Freedom of conscience is very important. But it links to my second point. The sorts of freedoms that we enjoy in this country are as a result of our traditions, and our traditions are just inevitably shaped by the fact that the Book of Common Prayer and the King James Bible were the sorts of texts that politicians for centuries took their morality and their lead from. And one of the reasons why this country has succeeded in taking so many people from so many different backgrounds in is because the principles of tolerance and brotherly love in those texts are sort of in the air that we breathe. And that there are people who would have no time for what they would think of as superstition and wouldn't believe in God, but who do have a morality and a sense of decency that comes from that. And I think if you encourage people to undermine and to chip away at other people's religious belief, then what you do is that you chip away at the sort of bricks and mortar that keep our society stable. So I think that anything that we can do to encourage people to respect religious faith, not necessarily to accede to it, because it's important that no one should feel bullied into believing something that isn't in their heart. But if you do respect those who have a strong religious belief, then you're more likely to have a more harmonious society.